Hi, it's Brian and David here from Bugwash Property. David, last night they had this terrible article on 60 Minutes about the Australian property market, and then we wake up this morning, we see this fantastic article in the Gold Coast Bulletin talking very favourably about the Gold Coast property market. How does that happen, mate?
Yeah, it's pretty simple, Brian. What they didn't explain last night was how the property works in cycles. There's 4 phases to every cycle, as we know. You have the boom phase, which is the exciting phase where all the money's made. But then after the boom comes the slowdown, slump and recovery phases of the cycle. It's pretty simple. The Sydney and Melbourne markets, when they talk about the Australian property markets, when you drill down, it's all about the Sydney and Melbourne markets. They've enjoyed their boom phase a little while ago. The markets peaked there about 18, 24 months ago, and now they're going through the slowdown and slump phases, which has to happen after a boom. It always happens after a boom, and once the prices there have gone down to whatever they're going to go down to, and it can be as much as 30-40% depending on the area and the time, then they start to recover, prices stop going down, and then we see the beginning of the next growth cycle, beginning of the next boom. So, we're on the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast is really enjoying its day in the sunshine. We're having some really awesome growth at the moment. The Gold Coast last peaked 2008, where the median house price was $565, and then we went through the slowdown, slump and recovery phases. 2015, the Gold Coast market started to take off again. It took up until March 2017 for that median house price to go back up to $565, and we're still only at about $635, $645, so heaps of growth to go. But that's how it works. Property works in cycles, and you have to know when to enter and exit a market to do very well, because if you don't get your timing right, you can make no money for a long time, or even sometimes lose money. It's all about timing and knowing when to get in, when to get out. We know long term that property roughly doubles every 7 to 10 years, but we can shorten that wealth creation process and save ourselves some pain and suffering if we can get good at timing the market.
Awesome, mate. That makes perfect sense. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.